Alrighty, for this little video I'm going to discuss PvP a little bit. Now there are two instances where you're going to wind up with a random selection of opponents, and the first one's going to be in Revenge that you'll see pop up every once in a while when you're fighting on some random campaign map. The second one is if you actually look for opponents from the PvP button in the bottom right. And you'll be given 3 random enemies. The enemies are usually either around your level or around your army's power level. And the numbers can be a little bit misleading because from what I understand, the armies are occasionally out of sync with the PvP. So that means the army that you face is saved more often than the PvP actually registers on here. I'm not sure if that's actually been fixed or not, but I've heard rumors and some other bits about that. So it occasionally happens that the army number here, power level wise, is not the same as when you actually enter and face them in combat. Now, just for an example, I'm going to show you just what you might face, because you never know if it's going to be just like one super powerful unit or a group of smaller units in an army. Now for a Grot type, yeah, he's got a wide array of units here. Now for a normal PvP team, this may not be an overwhelming amount. Some people might find this a bit of an easy loadout, who knows. But for this team that Sis has, she's designed and built it for farming, so this is not a PvP team, obviously. And just going to get through this real quick. As you can see, it was easily a rout. There's just no way she could have won with that team. So when it comes to PvP, you're going to want to keep a different team on hand and customize it to kind of work, take advantage of auras and other advantages of any units that you may have and their abilities. Now, you may be wondering, okay, well, how on earth am I going to be building streaks if I can't even fight enemies that are near my level or of a fair power level compared to mine? That's where this comes in. By going into ratings and then going up here to daily, not only can you see your friends that have played in PvP recently, but you'll also see the top 10, which occasionally you'll also see some low-level people peek in. That means that you can actually have a chance of maybe even finding someone that you can fight fairly on the top 10. And in this instance, even though they're level 88, don't be intimidated, because you can actually see what their army is. And you might be pleasantly surprised, oh look, even though he's a really high rank, there's only one unit on the field. He was being fair, and when he was logging out, decided to just take all of his super powered units, if he had a whole army of them, and just leave one little one there. So keep in mind, this little green button eye right here is information. It lets you see all sorts of stuff about the person beyond just their army. And you can also check your own stats. Now a little bit about this over here. If the swords are bright, shiny like this, that means you can actually challenge that person. But if their swords are grayed out, that means someone else has already challenged them and they haven't fought in PvP again since. So that means until they actually engage in another round of PvP, or possibly when this whole section's been cycled once more, and it may update everybody's stuff periodically, allowing you to have another shot at it, it's going to be 1 for 1. Just like when using a friend's warlord, they have to use your warlord before you can use theirs again. Same principle here. They have to engage in a PvP match, so that way you can actually attack them in PvP again. Alrighty, and I'll give you a quick look at what you can get in streak rewards. Lots of gold, lots of glory, Useful for upgrading skills in the Citadel, shadows for fusions, and lots of shiny items. Alrighty. Good luck in PvP and y'all have fun.